Hi, welcome to your online orientation. My name is Dr. Araipur and I would like to have a pep talk with you before we start the course. Taking an online course may not be suitable for everyone. Your success in the course depends on the amount of discipline and level of commitment you can afford to offer the course. Taking an online course merely because I don't have time is a recipe for disaster, and it may require more time than a traditional course. However, stay on top of the fast pace of this course and I promise you will learn and pass the course. There is no need to purchase a text for this course. If you do, it has to be bundled with my math lab or my stat lab known as Student Access Kit. Lectures and assignments are all online. There is no class meetings on a weekly basis. In order to start your course, you need to have an email address, student access code, and a course ID. Go to mylabandmastering.com and register. When you click on student, it will take you to the next website. You scroll down. There are a couple of video clips that you can watch which explains how to register and get started with the product. By the way, you may register with MyLab and Mastering without purchasing the student access code. They give you about 2 weeks of grace. So go back, register, and sign in. When you sign in, the very first page you come across is the course homepage or the announcement page. Click on the browser check. Well, if need be, you can install some software that you may need to use the MyMathLab resources. Then click on how to enter answers. Get familiar with that. And if you scroll down, you can see the first announcement regarding the first camp. On the left side, you see a bunch of links and tabs. I go over the main ones. The very first thing, of course, is the course home or announcement page. The next one is the syllabus, and I highly recommend you explore your syllabus as the course is explained here, whether you're talking about the calendar, calculator, technical support, grading policy, you name it. You definitely want to spend enough time to get comfortable with that. There is no need to print that. Then you have multimedia, which is with stuff such as multimedia textbook, PowerPoint, chapter test prep video, section video lectures, and so on. You click on the chapter of interest, the section of interest, multimedia, for example, find now, and you can click and bring up the text. The next one, which is a very important tab, is your assignment or homework. Do the homework. First and foremost, you must watch the video lectures and take notes. Then you'll be able to do your homework. When you click on any of them, let's say the first one here, notice on the left side, there is a video lecture that you have to watch before you can do the questions. So for example, if we click on that, then you have a choice, and I highly recommend you look at each and every one of them. None of them is going to take long. Watch the video lectures and then questions become available. Let's start with one of them. So the homework questions start, and notice on the right side you have help me solve this. It will go through solution step by step. View an example. I personally believe this is probably better because you see a whole example, and when you're done, you can continue working on the same problem. You can go to a page of a textbook, okay, depending upon, let's close it up. It does take a little bit of time, but actually it's not too bad. It showed up. And it takes you to the section of interest, to the page of interest as far as the homework is concerned. And you can go to the next page, previous page, you name it. Okay, so that's your ebook. So leave this page. And by the way, whenever you're done with a few questions, you can save, come back, and do the rest of it. There is no time limit, and also there is no limit as to the number of times you can do the homework. I keep the best score. All right, under the same tab, assignment, homework. We did the homework. If you click on quizzes and tests, we notice the number of attempts is different now. We have only 2 attempts on any quizzes. If we get it started, also we notice that the palette on the right, which was the help,
available as we were doing the homework is gone now. That's the only difference. Other than that, you have a bunch of questions, you have a limited amount of time, and you have to take the quiz in one take during the allotted time, and whenever you're done, you just submit the quiz.
The next one is samples. Okay, I have the sample test as well as the solution here, and I highly recommend that you just print the sample test and do it with details. When you're done, go check the solution. Okay, the solution is also available. And finally, we'll have exam review. We go over any questions you may have. We have course tools and emails. If you want to email me, you can check your gradebook. There are tools for success, for example, information about graphing calculators and so on. And also we have a discussion. I'm interested to see what students know about their sample test. I have set it up here. And finally, depending on the course that you're dealing with, this may look slightly different. Other than that, you are ready to get started with the course. I wish all of you best of luck. Happy studying.